violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Police say a Dallas nightclub security guard shot and killed the woman over the weekend. Shalonda Anderson was shot at about 5 a.m. Saturday outside XTC Cabaret near Stemmons Freeway and Regal Road. Now, the club's management says video shows a woman driving a car into a group of security guards in the parking lot.
Wow. These women can't drive. We all know that, but you can't say that. That's misogynistic. And unfortunately, it cost her life. How many videos have we done on these chicks drunk driving, which this could possibly be, or maybe she was actually targeting them. But I mean, this is crazy.
One of them apparently shot the 32-year-old after being pinned between that car and another vehicle. We're told the guard underwent surgery for broken bones, but police say it's actually going to be up to a grand jury to decide whether anyone's going to face charges in this shooting.
Investigating after security guard shot and killed a woman at the adult club XTC Cabaret. The club owner released this video saying 32-year-old Shalonda Anderson drove her car into a group of security guards early Saturday morning.
Wow. What are you doing, Shalonda? I mean, she literally, it looked like she was aiming for security. Now, she might have turned off a little bit, but I think that she probably only turned because he shot her. So what beef did she have with these security guards?
Morning, they say a guard was pinned between the car and another vehicle and shot the driver before anyone else was hurt. Anderson's mother says she is heartbroken.
For my grandbaby to come up to me and ask me, Granny, is my mom in the sky? That took a lot out of me. And I want justice for my baby, please.
I mean, what about accountability for your baby? What was she doing driving straight at a crowd full of cops?
Community wants this club to be closed down.
Well, family and friends protested at the site. There have been several shootings at XTC. This happened during hours that the Dallas City Council voted to shut down such clubs back in January, but a federal judge ordered a temporary ban on those restrictions.
DPD also continued to investigate a deadly shooting outside a nightclub. Police responding to a shooting outside the Ecstasy Cabaret. This is on North Stemmons Freeway. The shooting happening about 5 a.m. yesterday. Now, police say their investigation found 26-year-old female security officer there was responsible for shooting 32-year-old Shalonda Anderson. Another security guard also firing their weapon as well, according to police. Now, Anderson died. A Dallas County grand jury will review the case. Now, in a statement from the Ecstasy Club, they say a female security guard was run over by a woman who drove her vehicle into a group of security guards while motioning to that driver that she was going the wrong way through the club's parking lot. They say that guard has a number of broken bones from that incident and is going through surgery today. That according again to the business there.
So, I mean, these women are out of control, man. We got countless videos of sisters shooting up, you know, all types of events, hitting cops. Remember that story that we did? The girl who was tweeting about hitting the cops. I mean, it's ridiculous, bruh.
And is going through surgery today. That according again to the business there. More than a day after a woman was shot in a parking lot of a Dallas business, she was shot and killed. Her family wants to see that business close. Family members just talking.
So they trying to shut down the strip club because they family member got shot because she was acting a fool. I mean, she literally tried to ram the police officers and hit too.
Tonight to our Alexis Wainwright. Alexis is live now near that scene. This is near North Stemmons Freeway with more on all of this. Alexis.
Well, Steve, I can tell you within the last few minutes, more people showing up here. This is the second night of protests outside of this business, and friends and family of Shalonda Lofton Anderson say they just want to bring more awareness to what happened Saturday morning.
I'm telling you guys, the only reason that they're protesting this is because she was shot by a glider security guard. How many, I mean, they said it in the later clip. There have been so many shootings at this strip club between the super gremlins, but now they're protesting. Now they're protesting. These super single mother gremlins are on demon time.
This group is calling for something to be done after Dallas police say a security guard at Ecstasy Cabaret shot and killed Shalonda Lofton Anderson just after 5 a.m. Saturday.
My message for this is not fair. No part of this was fair. No part of this makes sense. Who was left behind was Shalonda Anderson, and her 3 kids was left behind. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's not fair that she tried to ram her vehicle into a group of security guards. There is no accountability in the community. We need to start saying, hey, I get that she was shot and killed, but what was she doing? Was she drunk? And if she was drunk, then she kind of wrote her own fate there.
She was there for anybody. She probably don't even know you, but she would be there for you if you needed her. And she that type of person. It was just her.
You know it's Pride Month. Some of her last moments were shown in this Facebook Live video posted by Anderson.
Okay.
Dallas detectives are investigating, but won't.
So she was about to get in a fight. Dude, this is wild.
Reveal what happened before the shooting took place. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the cabaret released this surveillance video and in a statement said the shooting happened after guards were motioning to Anderson that she was driving the wrong way through the parking lot.
But it's the exit. She was coming this way toward this car.
The statement goes on to say,
what? Bruh. These dudes will justify anything without, I mean, clearly she's going the wrong way. The officers are telling her, hey, you're going the wrong way. I mean, I'm not finna trust a dude who literally, my man is sagging with his pants tucked in. Your word is null and void right now.
Happened after guards were motioning to.
Look at the way that the cars are parked too. Look at the way that their cars are parked, man. Like she's going the wrong way, bro.
Anderson that she was driving the wrong way through the parking lot.
But it's the exit. She was coming this way toward this car.
The statement goes on to say, reportedly fearing for her life, the security guard shot the driver as the guard was being hit and before the driver could seriously injure or kill others.
I see them trying to jump in the car to stop her, to keep her from going out.
But a witness and a friend questions that account.
That is not an exit. So if you look at my top left-hand corner, that's not an exit. She was not exiting. There's a curb right there. If you guys can see, this is a dead end. This is a dead end. So he's absolutely wrong. This is why you don't trust these dudes who are sagging with their pants tucked in. These super sagging gremlins are on lying time. They be lying, bruh.
That account.
As soon as she put it in drive, boom, gun. The guy jumped. When he jumped.
As soon as she put it in drive, dude. She literally, wow, that's crazy.
Before, and bumped into other guys. They was already the gun. Fly. They was already shooting. And she bagged up. They was around the car all the way like this. That's why they only showed that part.
They don't get no peace. Family and friends say they'll keep pushing in hopes for justice.
It's on my heart, and I can't rest. I can't settle till something get done.
And I feel like this situation for them to still open and be in business is not appropriate. It's not.
That's the problem. You feel like that. Look, it looks like they maxing out security. They doing everything they can to keep people safe, especially since there have been multiple shootings. Trying to keep the strippers safe, trying to keep the Johns safe, trying to keep the Tricks safe, trying to keep everybody safe. And y'all just out here acting a fool. That's what's really going on. She had no business. If she was that drunk, she had no business driving. And it cost her her life. So y'all out here protesting, bro, it's not going to do anything.
Not acceptable. It's sending out the wrong message that you guys are going to open after this young lady was killed on y'all property.
Yeah, they should. They should keep a business as usual. Until the city shut them down, business as usual. That's how business goes. See, you can't complain. And then, like, when the strip club gets closed down, they'll be like, man, we don't even got no strip clubs out here no more. Like, bruh, you can't have it both ways.
And police say a second security guard also shot at that vehicle that Shalonda was inside of. Meanwhile, a grand jury referral will be filed with the Dallas County District Attorney. Meanwhile, friends and family here say they want that business to be closed. They plan to stay out here late tonight and be back out here again, and every day they feel necessary. Reporting live tonight in Dallas, Alexis Wainwright, CBS 11 News.
Okay, Alexis, thank you.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
That's my child that I birthed into this world.
Bonita Lofton barely getting the word.
Peep the lashes, y'all. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like she's got a butterfly on her eyelids. Unnecessary, man.
Bonita Lofton barely getting the words out as she talked about her daughter, Shalonda Lofton Anderson, known as Lundy. The mother of three was shot and killed outside of Ecstasy Cabaret in Dallas early Saturday morning. The club owner released video saying that Lundy drove into a crowd of people. Police said she was...
And you gonna tell me that she did that on accident? No.
Saying that Lundy drove into a crowd of people. Police said she was killed by a security guard who hasn't been charged. Another security guard, Sterling Hammett, who police say shot into the vehicle, has been charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault.
What? Are you serious? So they charged the police officer for protecting himself from this rabid, super single mother gremlin? On demon time.
But court documents we've obtained say, quote, Hammett fired his pistol without justification or defense of other persons.
I had no altercation with nobody.
Lundy's attorney says she and her 2 friends were at the bar ordering food when the bartender didn't give them her change back. Moments after the verbal exchange, someone threw water at the girls, and that's when security officers asked the 3 women to leave.
There you have it. You cannot, I mean, at first, you know, shout out to Ock Nation. He said you can't ask the Sunmen to leave. Okay, you can't really ask the Super Gremlins to leave the premises unless you're going to leave or the business is going to close down, you know. But now it's like you can't tell the sister Gremlins either. Damn. Because she literally took her car, used it as a weapon to try and hit those officers, bruh. And now they're being charged. That is wild. And they over here acting like she did nothing wrong.
She simply walked along trying to find her car.
Lundy and her friends got into the car, and in the cell phone video released, you can hear the shots being fired. Lundy is clearly still alive during these moments. Moments later, even after security pulled her lifeless body on the grass, you can see a security officer put a gun to her head.
Oh, that. I mean, he put it to her head and pulled it back. She was wilding though. I mean, she tried to kill them. Play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes.
The rug has been pulled from under us.
The family wants the club shut down.
City Council passed an ordinance earlier this year saying that sexually oriented businesses should shut down between the hours of 2 and 6 a.m. because police say that's when the most crimes happen. Right now, that ordinance.
I mean, if the time changes where they shut down, it's just gonna be the crime hours are just going to change to business hours or shortly thereafter or before. That's how this works. It's not, oh, change the time, change the crime. No, it's change the time, and all you're doing is changing the time of the crime.
Remains in limbo.
Family and friends will continue to protest outside of the club until they get justice.
Just help as much as you possibly can.
In Dallas, I'm Malini Basu. At 32 years old, Shalonda Anderson did everything for her 3 young children.
She just wanted the best for her kids.
So she stripped? I mean, that's not the best, doing the best for your kids. I'm sorry.
That's all she talked about.
Shaking, crying, and at a loss for words.
I want the world to know this is unbearable.
Bonita Lofton says her daughter was killed by a security guard outside of the Ecstasy Cabaret Strip Club in Dallas around 5 o'clock Saturday morning. Bonita says Shalonda was there to have a good time that night.
She had a good heart. Everybody came to her house every day.
The club owner releasing this video saying Shalonda drove her car into a group of security guards. They claim that the security guard was pinned between the car and another vehicle, and the guard then shot the driver before anyone else was injured.
I mean, that's exactly what happened. The fact that they're trying to spin it and the family's trying to spin it, the family's trying to get a check, obviously. It shows they done hired the lawyer. We got to start doing things right in the community. That's all I'm going to say.
Dallas police say a 26-year-old female security guard shot the victim. Moments later, another security guard pulled out his gun, shot at the victim's car. Dallas police are investigating, and the district attorney's office as well. They're asking for any witnesses who are at the club to please come forward and help piece this together.
Shalonda's family doesn't believe the story the strip club is putting out there.
I mean, you don't have to believe it. It's on camera. You don't have to believe it, baby. It's on camera. There it is. She filmed it on Facebook Live. She was getting to fighting. She was about to get to fighting. She got mad. It looked like she got upset that they kicked her out. She got in her vehicle, tried to delete these security guards, or at least injure them, which she ended up doing. And she got, she got what she asked for. She got what she asked for. These super single mother gremlins are on demon time.
There, despite the club owner willing to pay for her funeral.
Enough is enough.
Wow, the club owner is willing to pay for her. Man, I would not do that, bruh. You're just giving in to the buffoonery. This is absolutely insane. And then you got men out here with the bullhorn. These dudes are super beta male simps. When are we going to hold ourselves to a standard? And if this is how this woman acted, I wonder what she was teaching her kids. How she was teaching her kids to respond to getting kicked out of a venue. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Shalonda's family and friends protesting outside of the club, saying, "Shut it down."
This community wants this club to be closed down.
While they're demanding answers, Benita doesn't know how she will raise her grandkids without their mother.
For my grandbaby to come up to me and ask me, Granny, is my mom in the sky? That took a lot out of me. And I want justice for my baby, please. Oh my God, just justice, that's all I ask.
In Dallas, I'm Malini Basu.
Documents explain why Dallas police arrested one of two security guards involved in a shooting outside a strip club over the weekend. A woman leaving the club ran her car into a group of guards. Two guards opened fire. One killed her. That guard was not arrested, but another guard who fired faces now 3 charges. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager live with more details.
She cold.
Are investigating. Heather, Dallas police are investigating a Facebook Live recorded by Shalonda Anderson as she was being kicked out of the club. Minutes later, 2 security officers fired their weapons, and tonight Dallas police say one of them opened fire without justification.
Tuesday, Dallas police released new details surrounding the moment a security guard shot and killed 32-year-old Shalonda Anderson outside Ecstasy Cabaret over the weekend. The strip club released a 3-second surveillance clip and a statement saying Anderson drove her car into a group of security guards who were trying to stop her shortly after Anderson and others were kicked out. According to the club's management, Anderson hit a 26-year-old female security guard. The club says the female guard was pinned between Anderson's car and another vehicle when she fired her weapon, killing Anderson. A second security guard, 30-year-old Sterling Hammett, now faces 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in connection to Anderson's shooting death. An arrest affidavit released.
So the one who killed her is not going to be charged, but the guy who fired the extra shots is going to be charged with aggravated assault. I mean, I guess, and then that's where the family is going to focus on. They're not saying that her death wasn't justified. They're saying that they're blaming the club for one, which makes no sense. Makes no sense. It's your daughter's fault. It's Shalonda's fault. Okay? Was it OD that the other officer fired shots? I don't know. Maybe he thought she was still driving. The whip was still moving. Foot was to the gas pedal. Who knows? And he might beat those charges, but you gotta draw the line somewhere.
Tuesday says Hammett shot at Anderson's vehicle as she attempted to drive away from the shooting, striking the vehicle multiple times. Police say Hammett fired his pistol without justification. According to investigators, Anderson stopped her car and tried to run, but her injuries were too serious. Anderson was transported to a hospital.
Wow, so she tried to run afterwards, so she did that on purpose. What is wrong with it? I mean, that's a self-deletion move. Like, what do you think is going to happen when you try and hit security officers that are armed? Jeez.
Where she died.
Y'all ain't gotta touch me. Come on. No, you don't have to move me. Don't touch me. Don't.
Dallas police.
Yep, there you have it. That attitude, and then the truth comes out. These sisters, y'all need to check yourself. Yes, they're going to touch you because when they ask you to leave, you don't want to leave, so you're going to be escorted out. Okay? All this, oh, you can't touch me, I'm a lady. No, you're not a lady, because ladies don't act like that. Ladies don't act like that. The attitude, the jaw jacking, like, nah. Okay? You caused this situation on yourself. The club don't owe you nothing. The city don't owe you nothing. The security guards don't owe you nothing. But of course they're going to get a payout. Of course their GoFundMe is going crazy. Of course they're going to race bait and all that kind of stuff. But you are out of order. Our women are out of order and out of line in the community. These super single mother gremlins are on demon time. And why not just leave? I mean, your kids are at home. You got 3 kids. Why are you in the club? Sisters, come get your kids.
Police are now investigating this Facebook Live Anderson posted during a confrontation inside the club. In the video, Hammett and other security guards are seen escorting the group out when Anderson claims the guards put their hands on her and her friends.
That's my child that I...
Who cares? That's what happens when you get kicked out of the club. You lucky they ain't do you like Jazzy Jeff, right? And throw your behind out. You lucky they walked you out. Like a lady. They held your arm. They held your hand.
I birthed into this world.
That woman is evil. She's evil, man.
And I have to speak.
Tuesday, Anderson's family, along with their attorney, called for the club to be shut down at a press conference put on by a Dallas activist group. Representatives for the family presented a different account from the parking lot. Cell phone video taken from a passenger inside Anderson's vehicle. As Anderson puts the car in drive, shots are fired and the passengers scream. The video was played in front of her family. Police would not comment if detectives have seen this specific video or if it's part of the investigation. Dallas police did interview Hammett before he was booked into the Dallas County Jail. Hammett says he shot at Anderson to prevent her from striking others in the parking lot. But when police asked Hammett if he saw any other individuals in Anderson's path, Hammett stated he did not.
And new information tonight, the female security guard who was hit is now out of the hospital. She had multiple broken bones. And now it will be up to a grand jury.
It could have been worse too, man. Could have been worse.
To decide if this female security guard will face any charges for Anderson's death.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.